Okay. Welcome back to the Quintessential Quintuplets anime review, episode number 13. This is reviewing the 22nd episode of the anime, Five Cranes in Return. Yes, that is a serious name in this episode. And, oh boy, they have a lot for this episode. They dive from chapter 36, pages 3 through 10, 13, 16, and 19. 37, 11 to 20, basically adapting most of the Labor Thanksgiving arc. And they kind of in a way finish a new class and go through Futo's birthday, and they go through Kaido trip. For 72, they adapt one page, page 20. For 73, it's the first two pages, 9, 11 to 13, and 15 to 20. 75, 70 are the only ones they got where they have full chapters. 76, basically the last 5 pages of the chapter, 16, 20. 77, 16, 18, 19. Yeah. Now, pretty much what happens is a lot of stuff happens in this episode. For start with Futuro talking to Tezcrew in the bathroom, where they're talking at urinal about the girls, the fact he may have actually dropped from grade. Excuse me. Though this episode itself also tends to rearrange a lot of stuff in the order, basically in the episode, like some at some points basically it might have a little bit later. They kind of rearrange stuff here, basically or fit this stuff. So he thinks the girls will hold him back. She give up. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Well, basically talks to them a bit later, which is actually a different scene when these two meet up with the girls. Where in the manga, the girl's father is here. He is completely removed from this scene. He is shown later in the episode, but not in this scene. And there's a change from the actual manga itself. So one of two major changes they made in this episode. Yes, the other one I'll get to involving Yashiba. Now, in the manga, this confrontation took place in their apartment. And in the anime, it's the library. Which they go here several times in the episode, which, why not? It wasn't featured that much before this. Now I got featured a lot for some reason. I think it's featured like once back in the pilot episode of the series, but it's very rarely been featured. I like the fact it's featured several times this episode. So the girls basically also contemplate exactly what to get Futuro for his birthday, because his birthday is coming up. And it's like, nah, let's not get anything though. Miku got him something. Yeah, she got him, I don't remember what it was. It was something. It got him a gift. And well, it's going to give to basically what she described as a very tacky card. So, oh yeah, the interchange episode is how Futo meets up with Yashiba. In the manga, it was basically at the old apartment, which you come to think of it, why in the world would she be at the old apartment for? In the anime, it's at the new apartment, still wearing the same outfit, mind you, and they cut some small stuff here and there. So basically go to various places. Now they do cut out basically what they do inside of the place. Like they go to a fancy restaurant, they go to a spa, a movie, and a clothing store. Now the first two places they actually cut out the stuff basically they did. Probably for time constraints, and I can see the reason why. The clothing store, well, not surprisingly included, because it seems like a lot of anime I tend to watch that take place in modern day always features a scene in a clothing store. And if you're curious though, did My Hero Academia have this type of scene? Yes. Yes, it did. I think like the only anime I've watched that takes place in modern day that does not feature a clothing store I can think of, like out of the recent stuff. Let's see. Bleach, as far as I can tell, never had one. Let's see, what else? Hunter x Hunter. Even though it has a modern type of thing, it's like the whole world is basically a giant lake. It didn't have a scene in a clothing store. But a lot of the anime tends to have these because this is very popular. Heck, this even, like, I think this even happened in, like, a lot of, like, modern day, like, with the exception, like I said, of Bleach and Hunter x Hunter, they always feature a scene at some type of clothing store because it's a popular place for women to go. So they try an outfit. Now they do cut out basically Futuro being sitting outside the dressing room while Yashiba gets changed. And as for the guy who basically is jealous of Futuro's like popularity, he's later shown meeting up with the girl's father, informing them about the mock exams. And they mentioned the mock exams, they were studying for them, and the girls did pretty well. They made the top 10, no problem. And of course, he made 8th, and Boutro made 3rd of national, which third best scorers in the country. That's actually pretty damn good. Got a good job on him for that. I don't know if I could do that or not. Yeah, I have no idea. So they figured that, okay, mock exam is over. Time to plan for the Kaito trip. Yep, the Kaito trip. Yep, so they try to figure out a way to basically have the girls be with Futuro. They tried many different ways. Isuka tries to have her, Yashiba, and Futuro in the group. But it's later that Futuro's already got a group with basically him and 2 other guys. One, of course, happened to be the guy who's jealous of his popularity, and some other guy. And of course, the girls like, oh no, basically all 5 of them are in the same group. Like, this is something I tend to think is kind of weird. Like, okay, so apparently the limit for these groups can only be 5 people. Why can't they just increase to 6? Make it even. Why 5? 5 doesn't make much sense. I mean, a 5-person group? What's wrong with having 6? I mean, I figured out Futuro and Yashiba are the class representatives. So, why not? Nope, I guess not. So there's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also have a scene at the girls' apartment where they claim, oh yeah, missing a box, and we see Isuka, where it looks like basically a wig inside that box, hinting that she might be Rina. Well, the girl from Futuro's past. And Isuka finds out about it. Well, finds out about the picture that she took a couple episodes back. Actually, it's like several episodes back. Yep. Let's see. Trying to think what else. There's not a lot of really big stuff happening this episode, aside from fact playing for the Kaito trip. I mean, they cover a lot of material just for this one episode. I mean, so, like I said, some chapters are not fully adapted. Like, take for example 72. Only 1 page of this entire chapter. Out of a 20-page chapter, all they adapt is just the last page. I would not be surprised if they just simply adapt the rest of it. And 37, they only adapt like half the frickin' chapter. So you take chapters from 4 story arcs. Like, you do from Labor Thanksgiving to, like, new class, through Joe's birthday, and starting the Kaito chip arc. Which is the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only like the fifth to last arc of the series. And it is possible this could be the last arc of the actual season, per se. It's possible that something says it isn't. But here's the thing. Next week's episode is called Sister War, which is going to kick off the Kaito trip arc. Do I think they'll adapt the rest of these other chapters? I don't know. They may, but it all depends upon the anime itself and how far they'll go. Because it seems in the last couple episodes, they've been cutting stuff and not putting them in the very next episode. I'm not really sure why they're doing this for. I mean, at least Attack on Titan managed to cover everything in the anime throughout all of its seasons. In the case to this show, I'd say most seasons like this. Also, I still gotta ask, why was Labor Thanksgiving skipped? Why did they go from Futuro's flashback at the start of the season? You probably would think Labor Thanksgiving good for episode 14. Nope, we had to go straight to 7 Goodbyes. Which makes no freaking sense at all why they skipped over this one arc. And then wait 6 episodes after they wrapped up the 7 Goodbyes arc to finally start adapting this damn thing. Excuse me. I don't know why, but that's simply where it is. Yep. But yeah, that's episode 50. I'm hoping to do at least one more video tonight. And that'll be Yoshima, Half Demon Princess. And I'll probably save Fire Force for tomorrow. Discuss that with One Piece, Boruto, and of course the news chapter My Hero Academia, which should be coming out tomorrow. Okay? Video. Bye.